find neutral. Lift, then shift. Lift, then shift. It looks so simple, but it is the biggest game changer in how your core actually works. Let's dive a little deeper in bird dogs. The bird dog is one of the best core stability movements, even popularized by Dr. Stuart McGill, which is a back pain specialist. But even the way he coaches, I personally feel is missing a tiny little step in core stability, which is the reflexive part of getting that core to engage naturally. This is what I mean. The moment you pick up this opposing arm and leg, so my left hand, my right leg, and you only need to hover it just an inch off the ground, the core muscles have to work to truly stabilize, and so you'll feel everything within the torso, the lat, all learn how to engage at a passive level. Once you can learn to be stable here, then you reach away from the body. And you don't even have to kick and extend all the way out. That's a lot of times people overextend, so you end up arching the back, and now you're loading the lower back muscles and the spine instead of actually teaching your core muscles how to stabilize. And so in my opinion, if you truly want to get the core, only feel the core. So we shouldn't be feeling the lower back work while you're trying to engage the core muscles over here. They're two opposing muscle groups. And most of the times we're already overloading the back, which is why it hurts. So we want to train the core to do the work before the back kicks in. Now, if you feel like your body is swaying quite a lot and it's shaking, that is a very good cue that you need to learn how to be able to do this more and be more patient. It's not necessarily about tensing harder. It's actually about letting go more, keeping the shape of this space, and then moving. And so even when you're starting, the starting position, let your body feel nice and relaxed. So you have a set shoulder, so the shoulders are down away from the ears, your pelvis is neutral. Here you want to feel relaxed. Relaxed doesn't mean you're collapsing or like the shoulders are dropped. Relaxed means that you're able to find this neutral position, but let go of any unnecessary tension. So only the muscles that need to be working is holding your body in this space, but you're not overly tensed and already bracing that core before you lift. Let the core feel relaxed, and then as you pick up the opposing arm and leg, the core will have to work. That is the most important part that I like to cue, is to teach the core to only work when it needs to work, and then the moment you're done with it working and it comes back down, let the core learn how to decompress and relax again. So many times when we engage the core, we think we have to keep it on 24/7. Even when we're walking or bending down and all of that stuff, that's not necessarily true. If it's always tight and you're trying to generate even more tension, that's usually where it gets overly tired and then issues start happening. And so good muscles should be able to learn how to be able to engage when necessary, but then decompress and relax when necessary. That's where blood flow comes back in. That's where nutrients come back into those tissues so that you can engage even harder. So giving your muscles the opportunity to switch on when necessary, as in when you lift and decrease stability, move, and then come back, let it relax and let that soften again. Teaching the body to be able to undulate between tension and relaxation is where good movement patterns are developed. Try not to think you have to be tense all the time during these movements, and I challenge you to see what it's like when muscles actually relax and you're still stable. In my opinion, this is the space where pain-free movement actually happens, because you're building more efficiency with awareness of your body without learning how to be able to be a brick and locked in 24/7. So try that out and see, does your core feel different when you do it this way versus immediately just kicking straight back? So try a few reps like this, where you're just pushing the arms and legs out, versus lifting, reaching, feeling the core stabilize the entire time, slowly bringing it back down, and slowly soften, and then let the core muscles disengage again. And you actually might feel it's so much harder to actually disengage because we're not used to actually letting go of tension when not necessary, which is why muscles stay tight for so long, because the muscles don't know that it's actually allowed to kind of let go. Hopefully that helps you build a little bit more awareness. Try it out. Let me know how it feels. Many times we feel better core engagement, the pelvic floor muscles start working a little bit better, less pain, less tension, more engagement, the body feels more relaxed. And if you feel that, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Andy Ship from Room Reborn. See you next time. Cheers.